Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, but my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold fruit. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Once again, it's Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And fourth down is coming up.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Second down and 8. To throw is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here we go. They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Mixon. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. Can the defense do it again from the 1? 3rd down now and goal. They'll try and run with Mixon. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelce. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line. Right back to the air for Mahomes. To the sideline, caught by Worthy. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, Mahomes. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. Oh, big hole, left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Texans. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelce. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. goal. Mahomes. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's Mixon. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon.
Jackson again, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Hardman now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And in motion is Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Mahomes now to throw again. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Mahomes now to throw on second down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. Here's Mahomes. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And the Chiefs are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over.